Hi guys, welcome to Soccer Direct by Sports Eye, where we have taken upon ourselves the initiative of breaking down tactical, analytical pieces and games that run through the country, the Kenya Premier League. If we can get our hands on the National Super League games, the CAF Champions League games, and African and world football in general. In this piece, we are going to look at an upcoming title decider between Tusker FC, which is the home team, coming up against Gor Mahia, 19-time Kenyan Premier League champions, Gor Mahia, at the Nyayo National Stadium. So in front of me today is the tactical board, where on this side, the green side, we will have Gor Mahia, obviously, and the red side is Tusker. These are the general formations. So Tusker will line up in a 1-4-3-3 formation, emphasis on the width, and Gor Mahia will line up in a 4-2-3-1 formation, 4-3-3 with the number 10 formation that will look to also use width and overlapping runs and deep crosses from the fullbacks. So let's get into it then. So in this video, we are going to look at how both sides will look to attack the other, how both sides will look to defend, and where the game could be won or lost or drawn. Very high chances of a draw. So what we are going to do is we are going to start with the Tusker lineup. It is very hard to know what the two tacticians are up to, but especially being a title decider, someone will always play his cards close to his chest. We have Brian Buire. The right back positions, we will have Monyi Kevin, and at left back we will have Levin Odhiambo, who is having a very good season, one of the best mid-season transfers in the country. I expect Momanyi to come back into the squad with Tom Teka too in the lineup, maintaining the lineup from the last game. The never-aging, evergreen Humphrey Mieno will play in the 6th position, flanked by Ouma Rogers and Siwa Shafan between the lines, if he passes a fitness test, to my understanding. Then we will have Eric Zakayo and inform man Michael Odwor, with Ojok Diogratias in a tight race with Eric Otieno on who starts. Jonathan McKinstry's side will have Gad Matthews in goal. Expect Geoffrey Ochieng, who is having a sort of redemption season, to start at left back. Philemon Otieno has been playing at right back. I also expect him to start due to his leadership and the good performances he has been putting of late. Expect Dennis Njire Nganga, one of the best left-footed centre-backs in the country, to start at the left-back position. Here is where it's a little tricky. We have the very tall Sylvester Owino, who could start because of Tusker's aerial threat. But we also have the good ball playing of Emery Baisenge. Expect Ernest Wendo to start with either Alpha Onyango, John Ochieng. Gor Mahia have an embarrassment of riches. Alpha Onyango, John Ochieng, or Shafik Kagimu, a very good player, Shafik. Then I expect, though here, predominantly, I wouldn't be shocked if Alpha started or Sydney Wahongo. Then Austin has made this number his own, so Austin should clearly start to get the best out of top scorer Benson Omala, who has 25 goals. Then we have Boniface Bajaj and Peter Loasa. So we are going to basically analyze Gor Mahia. So when we are analyzing, we'll start, our team is supposed to play going forward. We expect in the build-up phase, Gad Matthews, who has very good distribution. We'll see the two Gor Mahia centre-backs split, with the full-backs advancing into the same line as the number 8, as the number 6, with the number 8 moving higher up the field, creating some sort of asymmetrical shape, where we will have 4 it's ideally supposed to be a 4-2-4 shape, for Gor Mahia, with Austin between the lines and width being provided by the wingers, who are very good, especially Bajaj in the channels. Luasa could invert, leaving Simiti. So what they are going to try and do is play out from deep. The ball will go out to Dennis mostly, who will look to play the line breaking passes into the dropping deep Austin, or an Ernest Wendo, who will look to create, as you can see, they're looking to create triangles. They're looking to create triangles either side of the fullbacks to create options in advance. So when you're talking about build-up in football, obviously, especially with the current craze in the Kenyan game of pressing, most teams will try and press to destabilize the build-up. What Tusker have been doing is pressing in a 1-4-3-3 shape, 1-4-3-3 shape, or it's a 1-4-3-3 shape, or a 1-4-1-3-2 shape. 1-4, that's supposed to be 3. The number 10 moving here to press both center backs. Let's create spaces out wide. Yeah, like that. That makes sense. So what will happen here? We will have the two offensive players of Tusker look to press both center backs of Gor Mahia to try and deny them into playing football as always. Then we will have the wingers of Tusker tasked with ensuring there is no progression from the sides, and the number 8 will ideally also look to screen Tusker's fast face midfielder. And as we can see in this phase, we are looking to go, Tusker are looking to go man for man, man for man, man to man, man to man, man to man. Only spare player should be the goalkeeper, with the number 6 also picking up the player. It's supposed to be man for man, leaving the spare player there, if I'm not mistaken. So when they're looking to press, they will look to ensure that Dennis Njire does not play those long balls into the left channel for Bajaj. Also, Gad is good at this. So when Tusker will start the ball, when Gor Mahia will start the ball, we'll see Tusker look to jump and destabilize, so that if the ball goes long, it reduces the possibilities of the accuracy on the long ball. What also could be the game changer in this aspect will be how Gor Mahia will look to break down the Tusker defensive block, which has been good. They are not conceding a lot of goals, ideally because of how they look to funnel out attackers to the wide areas and defend the central area as well, denying central penetration. So in denying central penetration, we will see this will be an advanced setup by Gor Mahia, or something we expect them to do. We will have Philemon coming up, Luasa or Bajaj giving width, and Geoffrey Ochieng underlapping. Then we will have Omala looking to pinch center backs, but majorly in the left half space. Then we will have Austin playing between the lines, Alpha playing between the lines, Wendo looking to drop to the center back to form a 3 shape. So this shape will look to create possibilities of an overload against the last line, with Philemon and Aluasa looking to alternate and drive by. Against FC Leopards, they really struggled in the creation phase, and this is something I expect the coach to have thoroughly worked on through creating wide overloads. Gor Mahia are very strong on the left side. So on the left side of the pitch, what Gor Mahia will look to do is drop Omala, the left side, have Bajaj there, have an Alpha there, have an Austin playing between the lines. And Austin could be a game changer in this game, as his ability to get the ball out of his feet quickly here and get those shots inside, get those shots and test Guire early on will be good. The main threat though from Gor Mahia has to be Dennis Njire, Austin, and Luasa and Bajaj's crosses. So, and set pieces. When Nganga will be taking the set pieces, now we look at when Nganga will be taking the corners, we look, Tusker have been defending them zonally, but they've been mixing it up zonally and man, with two players committed to, a player committed to the near post. Then we had 3 players looking to zonal mark there, the good headers of the team, the defenders, and then looking to leave 3 players up front majorly. But if you commit a lot of numbers into the opposition box, Tusker will have to drop these players back. So these two also come back to create for the corner kick. This will also come back. That's one. Okay, so this setup will look to have Njire taking the crosses. We will see an Austin running to the near post, or Sylvester, the extra center back, running to the far post, because they are really good at these deliveries. And if they're to get a goal, they should get a goal with the blind side corner kicks, which have been working well for Gor Mahia. So out of possession, we will expect Gor Mahia to work in what is a 4-1-4-1 or a 4-4-2 defensive block, with majorly Wendo will be screening the back line. But who will be key for Gor Mahia in this phase are the wingers, who will have to look to double back, because Tusker have the threat of Levin Odhiambo. He has 2 assists in their last 2 games. So Levin Odhiambo's wicked deliveries have been finding numbers, and Tusker committing numbers in the box. So defensively, Tusker will have to track runners, create double teams on the flanks. Gor Mahia will have to track runners, create double teams on the flank, and minimize any central penetration by Tusker to be able to stand a chance in the game. So that was the tactical bit of the game, trying to get a rough understanding of what Gor Mahia will be looking to do. What Tusker will be looking to do: Tusker will be looking to create wide overloads, get in the crosses, defend well, work on the taker and buire long balls into the channels to create possibilities of 1v1 defending against a top Gor Mahia side. Going into the clash, it's position 1 against position 2, 64 points against 63 points. So whoever wins or whoever gets a result in this game will be in the front line for the title, and it's something the 2 tacticians will be very key on. It's a game that will be decided either on set pieces, if how well you defend a set piece, if you do not consider set piece in a dangerous area, how well you're looking to maximize on the opportunities you get and the chances you get, like the Gor Mahia chances against FC Leopards in the first half. And it will be a very tricky affair that you can take that to the bank, and we expect both teams to come out all guns blazing. But Gor Mahia have been approaching this rather big games with a rather defensive mindset. So we'll have to get to see how both teams play out on Sunday at Nyayo Stadium. You can be there for the bonanza. As I always say, well, I've said it once, but as I always say, I am not a football coach. I do not aspire to be a football coach. I'm just a tactical analyst, and I am also willing to get to see how the game will pan out as every other person, and see how it goes from there. This was Soccer Direct from Sports Eye. Thank you for tuning in. Subscribe.